Pisces! What is up, Pisces? So we're going to do the readings a teeny bit early because I'm moving in like a week and a half, So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with the Pisces masculine energy, and then we're going to do the Piscean feminine energy, right? You can resonate with both. Doesn't matter what gender you are, right? Let's do this. Piscean masculine energy, right? For the month of September. Alright, so the Injustice card comes out. Who was done dirty? Pisces. Was it a Libra? Yikes. Okay, so someone lied to you. This is a very clear answer here. It doesn't even have to be a Libra, but this is a straight up someone lied to you. Four of Wands. Alright. Someone lied to you about a relationship with somebody. I also feel like someone who was supposed to move in with you just fucking ghosted you, or someone who was supposed to go to your home and ghosted you. But I feel like this has to do with a relationship. Alright, so 3 cards for the past for Piscean males. High Priestess. Right. The Temperance card in reverse. The Justice. The Justice. Okay, the reconciliation didn't happen. This is where the Justice happens. Even though the Justice is in reverse, but we have a lot of major arcana, Pisces. So I feel like you went through a shit ton of shit. That's all I have to say. But oh man, it could be with Sagittarius, to be honest. The Sagittarius do you dirty. So, crowning energy for Piscean males. Masculine. Right. Six of Pentacles. Hermit card. Sign of Virgo. Ooh. And the Nine of Cups. Ooh. 3 cards for your subconscious. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this looks good in the past. Then the Nine of Wands. Yeah. 2 of Cups. Alright, so if we're looking at the first 3 cards lining up, this looks like you were very happy with the reciprocation. You were following your intuition. You were great. This was a great time. Ace of Cups. Right? Finally found someone. Could be a very spiritual person because it is the High Priestess, right? Someone who's very mysterious. And we do have the Hermit, and this is a very, spiritual person. So we have the Hermit, the Temperance card, and the Nine of Cups. This is what it looks like. So it seems to me that either you or they were defensive because there was a lot of there needed to be a lot of patience, time, energy this was in reverse because it wasn't, but it seemed like the Virgo, if you are dealing with the Virgo, they just, it seemed like very straightforward, black and white, very simple. But the fact that maybe it was so simple just made it a little, balanced for you. You couldn't just, drop everything and be like, yeah, let's get together. No, you could not do that, Pisces. You were very guarded. Very, very guarded. Um, and then you have the Nine of Cups and the Judgment and the Two of Cups. So there wasn't a fulfilling situation that happened. The reconciliation that happened, it's Two of Cups right here, didn't happen. There was something that just cut off. This is where the Ace of Swords and the Injustice and the Four of Wands, a relationship, maybe even going to see somebody because there is travel here. Injustice. So are you figuring out information about that right now? Let's see. Three of let's see. Three cards for the near future for Piscean males. Five of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands. Interesting. Alright. Now we must switch the hair around. Okay. So I think if you have Leo in your chart, you're realizing that you, after losing maybe like, of course, that Two of Cups and that Three of Cups, the reconciliation, the friendship, the unity, reuniting with people, whatever. You're realizing maybe you either caused someone a lot of apparent grief, but it's like this is essentially a lot of work because you didn't show up. So crowning energy for right, these cards really want to come out. So the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. One more card. And the Six of Swords. Okay, so oh yeah, there was definitely a lot of grief, Pisces. You have definitely went in a lot of grief. And I think this was the Five of Cups, But now I feel like we're at the Four of Cups because we did definitely lose a cup. And that cup is the one in the past, the great one that you had, right? So now we got to think about, Four of Cups, the stability, the emotional stability. And now that this Ace of Pentacles is gone, it's gone. I also feel like with these wands that someone was backstabbed. It could be you, could be them, it could be anybody in this reading that you think it might be. Didn't show up because you were trying to move on without getting caught. This is a definite ghosting situation here. So Pisces, if you did a lot of ghosting and you regret it, this is your reading. Congratulations. Okay. The Ace of Wands reverse. Oh yeah. And we have the Princess of Wands right here. And Jesus, this is a very emotional card, Pisces. Since it's in reverse, I feel like you ghost people because you avoid this feeling that you have had in the past that has hurt you. This is a classic fuckboy situation. Because a lot of fuckboys do this for this reason alone. So, yeah, I feel like this Princess of Wands could be a Sagittarius, could be a Leo, could be an Aries, but they, either you were indecisive about them and that has caused them a lot of grief, or they were indecisive about you and it caused you a lot of grief. It put everybody jumping through hoops, and in the end, we got the Ace of Wands reverse, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, and this Cup eventually being reversed here. It's a lot. That's a huge loss, Pisces. It's a huge loss. Alright, 3 cards of advice for Piscean masculine energy. 9 of Wands. 9 of Swords. Jesus. 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to bring up that 9 of Wands in a second because I know that has to do with this. And the Prince of Swords. It's going to be the Knight of Swords, sign of Aquarius. Okay, so let's bring this up. So when I accidentally said 9 of Wands, this is why. This is why, okay? You're bringing up all the reasons why you were defensive about this person, and you're realizing that ain't shit. And you're realizing maybe you shouldn't have done that because maybe you could have had this cup. Maybe you could have had this Ace of Wands. Maybe you could have had this Ace of Pentacles. But did we? No. So we have to learn what these 2 nines divinely guided to learn. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Prince of Swords. This is interesting. The 10 of Pentacles being that dream guy, either that dream guy that you want to be towards somebody, the stable foundation, or just the stable family unit, friend unit, whatever. But you wanted to be that guy. If not you, somebody else. But we have this Prince of Swords here, and he has something to say about this 10 of Pentacles, and I want to know, and we're gonna go into that. The Moon, oh my God, Pisces. It has something to do with you. Or the Moon card, Scorpio, the Tower, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we're dealing with a Virgo, maybe a Scorpio, maybe a Pisces. Where we realize things. Maybe you had to come in and cut people out because there were secrets around here. After learning with the book right there, after learning truth, we had to cut down this pretty picture here. And I feel like this was a facade. It doesn't even have to be of you. It's just the facade of like the group, the family that was around. You came in, you just wanted to cut it out because I feel like you're in your feelings about this person a lot, or this Queen of Pentacles is. You just need to like sit with the lies that has happened. Sit in isolation for the change, I feel like you're doing the right thing, Pisces. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I like how these 3 cards came out just perfectly. So, yeah, I feel like you're realizing, with the 8 card, with the 8 being with the 8 of Pentacles, this is a karmic thing, and it's shedding light on the things that you have to work on, right? It's shedding light on how defensive you can get and how much that can hurt people and how much people can use that against one person, you know, and how your past with whoever fucked you over, whoever made you into this fuckboy, can, you know, really have a lot of people out to, you know, I want to say out to get you, but it definitely does keep you from growing. It's like people want to keep you in this mentality with the swords. They want to keep you in this mentality of not growing. We have multiple people here, and yeah, Pisces, I think you know what to do. I think you know what to do. Jesus. No advice cards? Definitely getting out of your head. Maybe even getting out of your head with this. The Queen of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Yeah. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely seeing the lies that has happened. How we have this King of Pentacles doesn't have to be you, but it could be you if you have Earth in your chart. If you got a little bit too selfish with your time, your energy, whatever, and you just leave people out in the dust. Or you have someone who is in this, you know, Ten of Pentacles situation, this guy who wants to be, you know, basically the top guy, you know, the alpha, who, you know, has to knock down anybody just to be on top, and that's what makes him reverse. So Pisces, you got to get yourself out of that situation. You have a choice to make. You have a choice to make, and it has to do with either kicking someone's ass or, you know, righting wrongs, whichever one you want to do. So Pisces, that is your reading. Now we're going to go to the feminine energy Pisces. Right. Piscean, feminine energy for the month of September. I know you guys were ready because I was picking up your energy in the first reading, so you guys are pretty eager. Okay, Piscean, feminine energy. Here we go. Four of Cups. Grief. Grief work with the lotuses right there. Three of Swords. Okay, so yeah, there was a lot of people around. A lot of people who, and I see the wall right here. The wall is being significant because they got inside your walls. And they got inside your little emotional sanctuary here. They got into your vulnerability and they just backstabbed you with that Three of Swords. Or broke your heart, whichever, maybe both, who knows. Alright, subconscious energy, let's go. King of Cups in reverse. That is a very, yeah, look at this guy's facial expression. Does he look like he give a shit? Honestly. And he's in reverse, so that means he does not give a shit. Emotionally, he doesn't give a shit, which is ironic because he is a water sign. Or whatever. He's looking towards the past, so let's see what the past has to say. Three cards for the past. Alright. Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. One more. Oh. Five of Wands. Alright, so we go. I feel like you guys are switching a lot. You guys are switching. You're going from mental, red, and yellow to blue cups, and then your wands, red. So it's like you're a lot of up and down emotions. A lot of energy that needs to be released. A lot of grounding energy, a lot of mental energy, emotional energy, physical energy, because maybe you guys have a lot of rage going on, you know? Maybe you guys, like, let it out physically. Not sexually. God, Pisces. Anyway, 3 cards for crowning energy for the past. Let's go. Oh. Nine of Swords. 9 of Wands. Jesus, I keep getting these cards confused. Give me 2 more. Okay, we're getting 3. Wow, Pisces, you have a lot to say. Okay, so we have either a Cancer, fire sign, doesn't have to be, or just someone at a distance coming in for you. Queen of Cups, right there. Do you see that? That looks like a great time. It's a great time. It's like someone let down their defenses right here, and they came through. 2 of Wands for you. And they have the hots for you, Pisces. Alright. But it seems like, with the way these cards are laid out, I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a situation that you should not go for. Should not go for it, because this is bad karma. This is bad karma with the 6 of Cups in reverse. Bad karma, or someone who has created bad karma with you emotionally in the past, so you should not go for that. And I feel like, yes, you did have a lot of inner conflict. And maybe this is why the sexual thought came up when I said not sexually. Because maybe you did have the hots for them too, and you were, battling yourself out. What should I do? What should I do? And for some reason, either I feel like you were this way or he was this way. It really depends. Let's go for 3 cards in the subconscious area. Okay, the world reversed. Yeah, definitely in your head, because you didn't feel like it was over. Okay. 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. Alright. Okay, so this is where this guy is looking. This is what he's looking at. So it's a very sketchy man there. And it seems like he kind of, either he did this, setting up lies and illusions, just, laying the cards out in a way to where you think this is the path, right? Or he used you to do that, considering there's a cloak here and there's a woman, and it's, So now this is coming up into the surface, right? It's coming up into the surface, and maybe that's why there's a lot of fighting going on, right? And maybe you feel so fucking pissed, or maybe someone's pissed off at you, who knows? But there's a lot of fighting going on about this, and you are at the center of it, considering you are at the top. Three cards of your future for Pisces females. Alright. King of Wands reverse. Moon card. Pisces. Death card, sign of Scorpio. Ooh. Okay, so this is definitely a man whore, King of Wands. I feel like it is a different energy. I don't understand why he's here in this reading. Maybe you're thinking about what is he doing in your life? Let's see. And then we have the Emperor. And the Four of Pentacles. Oh man, this card is coming out a lot. It is. So if you're wondering about the past situation with this guy, I feel like he's getting through it. He's finding his own justice. He's hopeful about it, about letting everything out. Just dumping everything out about what he once knew. And yeah, I feel like, yeah, it may result in the death of a situation between you guys. But, and this is where the Moon card, he's coming up, above the Moon card. So if you're wondering where he went, it's because he's going through a different phase. And I feel like maybe he came up as this King of Wands, came off of this energy, like someone who is a man whore and stuff like that, and he doesn't want to be that way anymore because we have the Justice card, right? He doesn't want to be that way anymore. He wants to change. So that's good. It's really good. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. And it has a lot to do with a betrayal, whether it was with you, or whether it was someone around you or them. Self-sabotage. But they're seeing their ways and how things have been balanced, and that's good. Get two more. Yes, and then we have the Three of Cups and the Star card in reverse. So if it is an Aquarius, yeah, I feel like, yes, I mean, of course there is no hope in, being vulnerable with him, because the vulnerability already happened, with the Four of Pentacles. It already happened, but the phase it's over, it's transforming, because this was not meant to, Three of Cups, not meant to be a thing, This is where the Four of Pentacles comes in. It's a karmic thing. It's a karmic thing with that Saturn retrograde that has happened. And I feel like this whole Pisces reading for the masculine and the feminine is it has everything to do with the past. And it's how it's overlapping everything now. And it hasn't been that way with any of the signs except for you Pisces. So I feel like you guys really have to analyze. And that's what a Virgo does, and Pisces is the opposite sign of Virgo, so they do analyze a lot. Three cards of advice. Tower reversed. Nine of Pentacles, sign of Virgo. What did I say? Okay. I got so excited. And the Two of Swords reverse. Okay. Alright, so with the overall deck we have here, there is no commitment and confusion ever. But just in case you're wondering, if you're wondering if this person is going to come back, they are definitely not going to come back. I think they just stopped. They just stopped with the way these cards are laying out here. With the I feel like this is definitely more than one guy, but for sure this is them with the Knight of Pentacles right there and the Knight of Swords. Like, as much as they want to say anything, they don't want to because they're protecting their emotions right here. They're just, they're over it. They're over it, especially if you have to deal with this guy. So, Tower reverse, just know that everything is going as planned, even though you don't feel so great right now on your own. Just know with the Nine of Pentacles that everything is going in divine order. And when you analyze it like a Virgo, you will soon see it and you'll realize that the thing was gonna go down anyway. You know? Tower reverse, avoiding disasters. Two of Swords in reverse. This could have been you, but it's not. So, Two of Swords. I'm gonna pull another one for that. Yeah. There's a lot of analyzing you have to do about this Nine of Cups. You know? Coming out of denial about it, and with the Libra being Libra card and the Justice card right here, you're not seeing that someone couldn't keep it in their pants and there was this betrayal. So Pisces, do not hang on. That's all I have to say. Do not hang on. You can do it. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed your reading. It's not really the best, but I mean, I tried. I'll see you guys for November readings.